The 2026 COLA is forecasted to be alarmingly low, and the official figure will be announced in October 2025. But what's notable is that if you don't prepare now, you'll be the first to feel the shortfall in your monthly budget. Because while the cost of living continues to rise silently each day, the benefit increases aren't enough to compensate. So, where should you start making adjustments? The answer lies in 5 essential expenses that you can absolutely control, and we'll guide you through them in this video. Please like and share if you find this content helpful. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the latest analyses that help you be more proactive in your daily life. The 2026 COLA is expected to increase by only 2.4%, the lowest rate in 5 years. And this figure comes at exactly the time when seniors are struggling to face unprecedented rising living and healthcare costs. This is no longer a potential concern. It's a real pressure weighing on millions of American seniors who depend on Social Security. With an increase of just a few dozen dollars per month, the 2026 COLA isn't enough to cover essential expenses like food, housing, and medications that continue to increase daily. The reason is that the current method of calculating COLA doesn't accurately reflect the spending reality of seniors. The CPI-W index, which the government uses to calculate COLA, is based on urban workers' spending, not retirees. Therefore, the expenses that older adults face most often, like medications, healthcare services, and housing, aren't properly accounted for. In other words, costs keep rising, but benefits can't keep up. The official COLA will be announced in October 2025. This means that between now and September, any fluctuations in tariffs, oil prices, or medication costs could change this forecast, but not necessarily in a positive direction. While the administration is working hard to issue executive orders to control prescription drug prices, legal disputes and newly implemented policies can easily affect this. History shows that COLA increases were substantial in 2022 and 2023, 5.9% and 8.7% respectively, but still insufficient to offset the escalating costs of the post-pandemic era. And if even with high increases people were struggling, then returning to a low COLA like 2-4% could trigger an underlying financial crisis, especially for those who have no additional income sources beyond SSA. The current situation is like a warning bell. Those who depend entirely or largely on Social Security cannot wait until October to start adjusting their finances. They need to prepare now. Because if you wait until the official COLA announcement, you may realize that the increase isn't enough to compensate for what you've already lost months before. 1. Essential food. This is when you need to shop smarter, with the upcoming COLA expected to increase by only 2.4%. The first thing many people need to reconsider is their monthly food budget. This isn't just a major expense, but a daily essential need. You can't cut it completely, but you also can't let it spiral out of control. There are items that just a few months ago were in your regular shopping basket that now must be put down because prices creep up weekly. A small piece of meat, a bag of greens, a carton of eggs, all are gradually becoming more expensive without warning, with benefit increases of just a few dozen dollars monthly. If you maintain your old shopping habits, you'll soon have to choose between a proper meal or medication money for the coming week. Start changing your shopping habits with the simplest choices. Prioritize non-perishable foods like rice, dried beans, pasta, and frozen vegetables. These items aren't just cheaper, they also help you stock up for longer periods, reducing the number of trips to the supermarket, which becomes even more important when gas prices and transportation costs are also rising. Additionally, many large supermarkets regularly have discount programs midweek or at the end of the day. If you can adjust your habits to shop during these times, you'll be surprised by how much you can save each month. Some stores also have special discount policies for seniors on specific days of the week, something not everyone knows to take advantage of. And don't forget, if you're receiving Social Security with limited income, you may qualify for food assistance through the SNAP program or use of an EBT card. Although sometimes the procedures may seem complicated or make people feel uncomfortable, these are benefits you can absolutely use to protect your health and stabilize your life during this period of escalating prices. The important thing right now isn't cutting everything, but making just enough adjustments to still have nutritious meals without running short when bills pile up at the end of the month. When COLA can't increase as expected, proactively preparing with each small expense is the way to maintain stability in the volatile times ahead. 2. Prescription medications and medical costs. Don't let medical bills silently erode your budget. For many seniors, medications are no longer a choice, but a necessity to maintain daily health. Yet, while benefits increase by only a few dozen dollars each month, medical costs can consume that amount in just one trip to the pharmacy or a routine checkup. The concerning part is that drug prices are unstable. Although the government is working to control costs through new executive orders, in reality, many common prescription medications are still increasing in price. Don't hesitate to compare prices between pharmacies. The same medication can differ by dozens of dollars, which happens regularly. If your income is limited, check if you qualify for prescription assistance programs like Extra Help, Medicare Savings Program, or support funds from your state. Many people qualify but don't know it, or think the procedures are too complicated so they skip it, when this could be assistance that helps you save hundreds of dollars each year. When COLA can't increase as expected, actively controlling medication costs not only helps you live adequately, but also helps you live healthier and more proactively within your own budget. 3. Limit unnecessary spending, entertainment, gifts, shopping. With the upcoming COLA increasing only slightly, maintaining the same spending habits as before could leave you short at the end of the month, especially when other essential expenses like food or medications continue to rise. This doesn't mean you have to completely cut out joy from your life, but it would be more reasonable to limit your budget for non-essential expenses and instead find activities with low or completely free costs. Public libraries, senior clubs, community activities at churches or local activity centers often have many free activities that help connect, entertain, and even learn new skills. 4. Review services and insurance, a small task that can save your monthly budget. When budgets are tight, many people immediately think about eating less, shopping less, but rarely check how much money is being automatically deducted each month for services. These are hidden expenses that, if not noticed, could cost you hundreds of dollars each year without your knowledge. In reality, many seniors are still maintaining services like cable TV, expensive mobile phone plans, or supplemental insurance, while their actual needs changed long ago. Some people keep cable TV packages with hundreds of channels despite only watching a few free programs. Others pay for high-speed internet, though they only use it to read news. Some supplementary insurance policies, like dental or vision, continue to be paid regularly despite not being used all year. These amounts are usually paid automatically through bank accounts, so they're easily overlooked. But if you calculate, you might discover you're losing between $30 to $100 each month just to maintain services that are no longer practical for your current life. The review doesn't need to be complicated. You just need to get your bank statement or credit card bill from the last 1 to 2 months. Underline the recurring deductions and ask yourself, do I really need this? Is there a cheaper package? Or Is there a way to cut back while still maintaining basic needs? Many providers have ready-made discount packages for retirees, low-income individuals, or low-data users. You can absolutely call and ask for a reevaluation. In a context where all costs are escalating while benefits aren't keeping up, controlling what you're spending is a necessary action to protect long-term stability. 5. Review your utilities and monthly bills. You can control them. The first thing you can do is review your actual usage in daily activities. Actions that seem small, like turning off devices when not in use, adjusting air conditioning temperature appropriately, or changing to energy-saving light bulbs, actually help you save significantly in the long run. No need for major changes, just consistency and awareness, and you'll see lighter bills each month. For those living on Social Security benefits or with low income, proactively research assistance programs that are already available. For instance, LIHEAP, the program that helps pay for electricity, gas, and heating costs, or ACP, the program that assists with internet costs for low-income individuals and seniors. Many people qualify but have never applied, just because they think they probably won't get it, or find the procedures complicated. But a call for information or asking a relative to help fill out forms could open up savings of tens of dollars each month. When COLA doesn't keep up with the cost of living, actively controlling each fixed expense, starting with household bills, is the way to help you maintain your budget long-term without sacrificing your own stability. With the 2026 COLA expected to increase by only 2.4%, waiting for additional benefits is no longer the only solution. What you can do right now is actively adjust your familiar expenses, from daily meals, medications, utility bills, to services that seem small but are silently depleting your budget. If you find this content helpful, don't forget to support us and share with relatives or friends who are also living on Social Security, because sometimes just one small change is enough to lighten their burden each month. See you in the next video. We're here to accompany you in maintaining your life.